So one common question which is asked by the students frequently is, sir, what is a mechanistic organization? And how does a mechanistic organization differ from a organic organization? So first of all, let me explain that, as per the Black's Law Dictionary of Mechanistic Organization, this is an organization which is very hierarchical and bureaucratic. So what are the characteristics of mechanistic organization? Let us think of a manufacturing organization where there are standard operating procedures in place. Every function is well defined. There is a clear cut hierarchy. There is very little room for changing the established norms. So characteristics are highly centralized authority, number one. Number two is formalized procedures and practices and specialized functions. So mechanistic organizations are relatively easier and simpler to organize, But if there is a rapid change in the environment, it becomes a challenge. Employees of such organization are generally found to work separately, individually, on their own assigned tasks, and there is a definite chain of command. And decisions are kept. The level where decisions are taken is very high up in the value chain, and communication between managers and supervisors, there is very little daily communication in this sense because rules and regulations and standard operating procedures are already established. So companies in mechanistic organization, you can say, they hold tight control over processes and employees, and you can even say that it is ruled by an iron fist, so to speak. But is it bad? Is it good? Well, manufacturing companies are mechanistic organization and it works well for them. And government organization or mechanistic organization, there is hierarchy which is very pronounced, highly centralized authority. So you cannot say mechanistic organizations are good or bad. And let us take the example of General Motors or Ford. These are considered to be good examples of mechanistic organizations. On the contrary, let us take the case of FANG. Let's take the case of Google or Facebook. These are examples of organic organizations. These are characterized by, first of all, the number of hierarchies are less. So flatness is there. It's possible that there may not be very great specialization at every level. So knowledge resides wherever it is useful. And decentralization and informal participation in decision making is key for organic organization. You will find employees, they are often found working in groups. They will share inputs. There is general, a lot of communication between employees and executives. Typically many employees are left to themselves when it comes to giving them a kind of autonomy. So a lot of empowerment is there. So the structure, companies in organic organization structure, they typically have more open communication and open door policy. You will find, actually, in organic organization, you will generally find that the environment is unpredictable. Okay, so that is why you need to give a lot of freedom to the employees and management, so that they are able to take rapid decisions and quick decisions. Generally speaking, organic organizations, they are a happy place and they make a employee happy. But I will I will conclude by saying that at the heart, every owner of an organic organization wishes that he were a mechanistic organization which was orderly, where there was less uncertainty, where there were more rules, where there was flexibility, okay, but where things were decided, there was a clear cut order onto who will take decision on what. So sometimes mechanistic organization is very good. In some industries, organic organization is very good. For example, you can't have a mechanistic organization over a company which is, let's say, in Bing, which is competing with Google. At the same time, in a manufacturing organization, let us say Maruti Udyog Limited, you don't want employees to be empowered to be taking all their decisions. So maybe a shift supervisor directly talking to a vendor to change the alignment of something or to change some spare parts. So this is the difference between organic organization and mechanistic organization. I will leave you with a chart also, which will be helpful to you. Thank you.